Hello, it's Paul Clegg here. I've just come back from a fascinating meeting with Robert Craven, and we were discussing the way that people gather information in order to make a purchase. And in particular, we were talking about the purchasing of cars. 2 points were made. First of all, Robert was explaining that typically in the past, the car companies, the showrooms, etc., could count on about 5.5 visits before somebody would make the purchase. First of all, they'd go shopping around, then they'd come back and think about it. Maybe then they'd bring their partner, maybe they'd bring their kids, the dogs, etc. Then they'd come back and talk about finance. In other words, they were making a considered purchase, and that considered purchase was actually face-to-face. So the salespeople had some method of influencing. And yet he tells me today, and this is very much the case I've found whenever I'm purchasing anything, people are making an average of 1.5 visits. I'm not sure whether those were the accurate statistics. Maybe Robert can confirm the exact statistics, but that 1.5 visits were being made to the showroom because people were researching online. They were looking at reputation sites and review sites and about how people that they knew what their feelings were. And we then went on, and I guess that's the case if I'm actually making this particular recording from a HD Panasonic video recorder. And before I made that purchase, I not only checked the details that the manufacturer told me about, they would tell me it's the state of the art, but I spoke to and looked at a number of review sites. So the question is, how are you managing your reputation online? We talked about before he meets somebody, he will Google them. I do the same. That might be to look at what their website's like, what they're saying on Twitter, Facebook, what their interests are. I always in my profile have a LinkedIn profile because I do know that people are wanting to find out about the person behind the contact. So they can do that very, very well indeed on LinkedIn.